Okay, we're now back. Come on, I hope I haven't missed a start. I think I may have missed a start, but I can now see everyone. Right. Just reforming now. Okay, have I made it? Come on, it's loading, it's loading. Oh, wow. And I can see everyone. And I just don't have to take over my car, so that's fine. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we've done it. On board at the start with our pole sitter. Looking back to see how good the getaway is. Seems to bog down a little bit, but seems to actually have a really good start. So it seems to hit the rev limiter a little bit, not bog down there. Judge Santi has now spun it on the exit of turn 1. Okay, as we see Big in P2, Exotic Alpha P3, Luna P4, looking very racy behind Nibby P5, Rosie, Nibby and Rosie side by side through. Rosie's now 3 wide. 3 wide. That is unbelievable. I think that was that Ace Dixon that? I think Ace Dixon overtaking 3 cars there. That is unbelievable. See Leppy P9, Pimis P10, kind of watching it all unfold in front of him at the moment. Then myself for some reason. Judge Santi and Jay Hartnell bringing up the rear as we see Caesar has got a 6/10 lead to Big at the moment. Then there's a bit of a gap to P3 as we see Lynx as... Is that Leppy? I believe Leppy may have spanned there. Judge Santi now up into P8, Lynx P7. Very, very close here at the front as well. Big now 4 tenths behind. No, draw my curtain a little bit. That's better. The light's a little bit better there. Right then, these are the closest guys on track. That is a lie, as we see Judge Santi there 3 tenths behind Lynx. I'm going to keep an eye on the battle at the front. It is closing down now, 2 tenths. Going to go back to Big there. On board with Big, he's going to send it to the outside. He's going to try it around the outside. Will the space be left? He's got a lift there. Caesar going wide. That may have been a warning potentially. Hey Seb, I'm doing good man, how are you? Thanks for joining the stream tonight. We are commentating on F2 Tier 1 in the FRL League. Fastest lap for Caesar there. Although he is now showing as not in the race. Okay. I think the timings have messed up a little bit there. I'm not really too sure what's going on. Where is Caesar? He's leading the race, but apparently he's not. We're going to let that sort itself out. Apparently I'm P4. Okay, on board with Big, who's in P2, I believe, behind Caesar, who is in the lead. When the timing sorts itself out, we're going to stay on board with Big here, looking at our race leader in front of us until the timing sorts itself out. It's not looking like it's going to be honest. Can't win them all. Okay, I believe it's sorted itself out now. There we go. There we go. These cars do look great. Let's have a look. And no, that's not what I wanted. I do apologise there. As we got a yellow flag, that is Dixon there, who has spun it. Is that on the entrance of Puon? Is anyone coming behind him? No, but he has now dropped into 8th place. He is still in the points though. 11 laps to go. Anything could happen. See, Pimis has overtaken myself, being ghosted there. Probably the only time he will ever be able to overtake me. So good job to you there, Pimis. Only joking. As we go back to the front of the field there, Big now 5 tenths behind Caesar, who is in 1st place. These cars look pretty good here, as Leppy has now retired, and we have a... Oh, Caesar has spun on the final corner! Now down into P2, as Big has now taken the lead. Exotic Alpha is now right on the back of Caesar there. That is incredible. Luna Rosie not too far behind either. They kind of dropped Judge Santi there, but he span on lap 1, so he's on a bit of a recovery drive. See if Exotic Alpha can get Caesar there. Yellow flag at the top of the hill. That's a great shot as DRS is now enabled, which Exotic Alpha is using, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, the gap is closing. I don't think it's going to close enough. It's going to be a bold one if he goes for it, and he didn't. Oh, my hay fever's been awful today. I do apologise. 3 tenths now, Exotic Alpha. So Rosie and Luna are only 9 tenths apart as well. This is shaping up to be another close battle, but we'll go back to the battle for second place. Big is not walking away with this, so the other two could potentially try and work together and close Big in, as he is the championship leader by 39 points. To Judd Santi in second. Luna is third on 93 points. There's got a time penalty there for Lynx with multiple warnings. 1 warning a lap is what it seems for you, my friend. That is unlucky. So we're on lap 3 here. Exotic Alpha's kind of dropped back a little bit. Maybe they're both just getting into a rhythm. The gap between Big and Caesar has stayed virtually identical throughout this entire lap. As I said, that Big's pulled away a little bit. Let's have a look. As Jay Hartnell now has a 3-second penalty as well. Ace Dixon only 6 tenths behind Lynx there. Maybe shaping up and move into the bus stop chicane. Definitely gaining a lot. Is he going to send us to the outside? He is. Dixon there starting on the medium tyres. I did not clock that, so that is very interesting. Round the outside, it's looking like a fantastic move there by Dixon. Up into 7th place. Lynx going to try and have a go, but Dixon does have the DRS. Is he going to go for a lunge down the inside, or is he going to leave it? He is going to go for a lunge down the... he's having a look, but decides to back out. Okay. Looking very close. He's going to try probably have a go through Eau Rouge. Not through Eau Rouge, sorry, up Eau Rouge, down the camera straight. So let's see, riding on board with Lynx here. Oh, keeping it within the lines, that's what we like. There's going to be a pass. I have just seen Exotic Alpha has overtaken Caesar for 2nd place, but we're on board now with Lynx, who overtakes Ace Dixon back into 7th place there. But Ace Dixon's going to hold it round the outside and does so. That is great driving from both of them. Somehow we're going to go back up into 3rd place there, as Exotic Alpha does get past Caesar for a second time asking by the looks of it. And Judge Santi is now overtaking Rosie, and Rosie has spun it! Oh, I'm not sure what happened there, but that was very unlucky, Rosie. Now down in P10, still in the points though. Let's have a look. It could have been a coming together with Judge Santi maybe, because I know they were together on track. Caesar now 4 tenths behind Exotic Alpha. Big now 3 seconds clear at the front of the field. Those two battling has really helped him out. That is sure. Exotic Alpha gets a time penalty. You did see that there, running wide on the exit. He'll be kicking himself for that for sure. Slight lift there to the left-hander. Oh, so close to going into the battle of Exotic Alpha. There's big pits. Big pits on lap 4. So that means we could see Ace Dixon going quite far. He started on those mediums as we're on board with Jay Hartnell there. Running very wide. Not too sure what happened there. Oh, he must have been side by side with his teammate. His teammate decides to box the end of that lap. Luna has pitted as well, so we currently have Exotic Alpha leading, then Caesar in P2, only 2 tenths behind, now 3. That's got to be a warning there, surely. DRS is enabled. Is he going to have it down the camera straight? I think he will. It's going to be a bold one. The tyres are going, so it's going to be brave. Oh, very close. A slight bit of contact, trying to hold it around the outside, and does so. Exotic Alpha keeping that lead there. As we see Davidush in the chat, good to see you, my man, tonight. How are you? Exotic Alpha keeping the lead as we see Jay Hartnell overtaking Nibby there. Rosie wants a piece of the action as well on the entrance of the corner, side by side. Rosie hangs it around the outside. That is incredible, but Nibby is not giving up there. Nibby is now going to keep the inside line for the next corner. Let's go on board with Rosie. Is she going to send it down the inside here? No, Nibby defends. She's going to kind of hang it around the outside. Great defensive driving there from Nibby. Very good battles tonight Davilush, you are correct there. As Rosie gets fantastic drive out of that corner alongside Nimi now. And it's going to have the inside line. And gets back P5. Fantastic racing tonight. You see the front two are still battling as well. 5 tenths apart. I imagine they will both be boxing this lap. Biggs in clear air, so probably going to cement this win, I would imagine, unless something does happen. Oh, Exotic Alpha goes wide. That could be another warning. Not a penalty, but it could be close to getting another one, you know. I'm expecting to see the top two jump into the pits, and they do. Ace Dixon is going to take the lead, then Jay Hartnell and Rosie. Nivi might be pitting this lap as well. The tyres have just absolutely gone off by the looks of it. I think the top two here might risk losing a place to Luna potentially. As we see Pimis very close to Luna there and runs a little bit wide. He will be pitting this lap, but let's see. These guys are pitting. Ace Dixon takes the lead. Jay Hartnell second, Rosie third at the moment. Good entrance to the corner there, but Jay Hartnell's going to get a better drive out of that corner. Nibby extends for another lap. Big up into P5, Exotic Alpha coming out of the pits in P6, season P7. Luna was a little bit further back. I thought there might have been an undercut with tyre drop off, but not so much. As we see Pimis pitting there from P11, as Rosie has overtaken Jay Hartnell and gone up into second place in this race, 9 seconds behind our leader Ace Dixon, both having to pit. Well, all of the top four having to pit. Let's have a look at penalties. Yeah, top four having to pit, okay. 3 seconds for Rosie, Jay Hartnell, Exotic Alpha and Lynx for the penalties. Very nice. Dixon's got a good chance of a good result here, I think, especially with the clear air he has. As Lynx get another penalty, is big there up the inside of Nibby into P4. He might find himself under pressure from Dixon at the end, but it depends on the tyre life and how much he can get out of those softs. Nibby is running in the slipstream. I can imagine Nibby will be pitting this lap. Ace Dixon with the fastest lap of the race. That is incredible pace there. No issues with tyres for this guy. Nibby does indeed box this lap. Exotic Alpha and Caesar are still very close together. Only 2.9 off of Big, 2.6 off of Big. As we see these tyre change there, Pimis coming around the final few corners. Jay Hartnell appears to be lifting here. I'm not quite sure why. Is he letting his friend Mr. Big through? Who knows? Maybe he couldn't find the right gear for that straight. As we see Exotic Alpha, they are gaining, to be fair. And Caesar is now 4 tenths behind. There's another 3 second penalty for Lynx there. That is not ideal for him. Sorry, I just had a email through about a pension, so I looked through that. As we see Caesar now 5 tenths behind Exotic Alpha still. Exotic Alpha with a penalty which is far from ideal. They are approaching Jay Hartnell very quickly, to be fair. Is he going to try and help Big out here, maybe? Help his buddy out and hold these guys up? Who knows? As Ace Dixon is now 12 seconds ahead of Rosie in P2. He's going to box this lap, or he's going to go around to set another fastest lap. Or none, and just go and set another lap. But we know he could be. He has pulled out a great 2 second. He has set another faster lap, a 57.7. That's great pace from Dixon in this race. He wants this win. Where is Dixon in the standings? He is 7th in the standings, so he definitely wants this win. Propel himself up the order, that's for sure. Pimis with a time penalty there, unlucky my friend. Oh, as Caesar loses back in there at turn 1, that's going to help Exotic Alpha, and he may even get Jay Hartnell up through Eau Rouge up to the end of the corner for sure. I wouldn't be surprised if he does. It's 5/10 of a second. He's not really going in his slipstream to begin with. He is closing though. That closing speed is incredible. Jay Hartnell's going to send him to the outside. Is he going to go all the way around the outside? Jay Hartnell defends very fairly and very firmly there, I must say. Definitely fought that one harder than with Big, that's for sure. But is Exotic Alpha going to send it down the inside? He is. Jay Hartnell is there. Slight tap of the front wing. Is that damage to Jay Hartnell? Who knows? Exotic is now 3.5 behind Big there. Big is closing in on Rosie as well. Let's see if Caesar can get past Jay Hartnell. Jay Hartnell could be pitting this lap. The medium guys could be pitting at the end of this lap, to be fair, I think. Try and get the most out of the softs on the lighter car, riding the curve there. That's always scary to do. Jay Hartnell runs a little bit wide. I don't think that would have been a warning though. I don't think all four wheels were over. Kicking up some dirt though. He's definitely going to have to defend here. The move might be done. He is going to go defensive, try and send Cecil to the outside there. Is that going to happen? Don't think there's enough space around there, my friend, but he's giving it a go. Maybe down the inside into the bus shop chicane, or is Jay going to send us to the outside? Not really defending, but he didn't really go for a move. Jay Hartnell does outbreak himself there, and then Caesar gets the switch back brilliantly into P4 there, as we have Ace Dixon pitting for soft, so is Rosie. Jay Hartnell is staying out. Be interested to see where these guys come out, that is for sure. Luna at the moment is up into P5, Judge Santi P6. Ace Dixon coming out in P7, or will that be P8? P7 there. Jay Hartnell gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. That is not ideal for him. He is in the DRS of third place Caesar, but does have to pit again. So I've just seen it come up on the screen that Big has been given a 3-second time penalty as well, so it seems to be that it is all now level playing fields, really. The penalties, apart from Jay Hartnell and Lynx. But everyone else that has penalties has 3 seconds, so that's interesting. So if Exotic can close the gap, he now doesn't have to worry about pulling a gap if he overtakes him, which is always a bit more inviting for sure, as we see Caesar now 2 seconds behind Exotic Alpha. As Ace Dixon has lost it! Ace Dixon has lost it again through Puon. I feel for you. On those fresh softs you could have gone through the field. There's still 4.5 laps to go. Anything can happen. The pace on the softs is good, and I think Rosie is putting in some good pace as well. As Lynx has got another time penalty. Closest guys on track at the moment is second and third, I believe. I know Judge Santi is 1.1 behind Luna. Coming up to the bus stop chicane. As Jay Hartnell does pit, so this battle will be for 4th and 5th in this race. Don't think he's going to be close enough this lap around. I'm expecting to see a fastest lap coming from Ace Dixon at the end of this lap. Rosie up into P7. Jay Hartnell is now coming out of the pits. Where is that going to put? Let's go back to... No one is really in close range there. Lynx is now going to jump Jay Hartnell, I believe. That is correct. Pim is coming down the start finish straight as well. Will he jump Jay? No, he will not. Okay, let's go to the battle for second and third. They are 8/10 apart, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know in the comms who do we think is going to come out on... Who's going to be your top 3 for the end of this race? 3 laps to go. Let me know, guys. What are we feeling? Now 6/10 per second. This is getting very close, that is for sure. See Jay Hartnell and Lynx. Caesar did go purple there in the middle sector. Jay Hartnell has overtaken his teammate there into P9. Let's now have a look at Caesar. 6/10 behind. I do see Judge Santi is also 6/10 behind Luna. He's going to have to skip between these battles, that is for sure. It's big setting the fastest lap of 150. Ah, so we see Caesar has spun it into the wall on the final corner. That is not ideal for Caesar there with big wing damage. As you can see, is Luna going to go down the inside? Yes, she is. And Santi's going to follow 56. I did say I thought he would, and he has Pimis with the time penalty there. It is all kicking off. Caesar will be absolutely kicking himself with that wing damage. This battle now, Judge Santi, can he get on the podium and overtake Luna at the end of this straight? Back end looked like it was going to be going there a little bit. See, Pimis has now overtaken Lynx, and it looks like he could get a chance of scoring a point on his debut. To the outside, Judge Santi there. Luna defending very well indeed, not giving him any chance to get a move there as Lynx has retired. Everyone who finishes this race will now get points as I'm just a ghost of the car. This is looking like it's going to be a very interesting battle. Caesar only 1.6 behind though. Is he struggling with that damage? I think so. Ace Dixon could get a P5 yet, who knows? Because he's just now 2/10 behind Luna. Oh, is Santi going to send it down the inside here? Very brave if he does. Luna does close the door. She was on the racing line. Judge backs out, probably rightly so. They both can't afford contact. This is second and third in the driver's standings, battling for third and fourth in this race. Neither can afford contact. Well, not that you can ever really afford contact, but... Judge Santi there, having to lift massively. Luna going to send him to the outside. Yes, she is. She's going to try and outbrake around the outside. It looks like it. He has got that inside line. Is Luna going to try and get the switch back? I think Luna got a great drive out of the final corner there. Not sure if it warrants a move though. Is Luna going to go for it? No, she's not. As we see, Ace Dixon is now 2/10 behind Caesar, who's going to see this race out to the end. I guess can't afford to put another set of tyres on. And wants to get to the end to actually get points. That makes a lot more sense. But is Ace Dixon going to take P5 off of Caesar here? It's looking likely. And that move is looking like it is done. Jump to Luna. Is she going to have a look down the inside? No, but it is very close. Ace Dixon gets that move done into P5. Five-second time penalty for Pimis for speeding in the pit lane. That is unlucky, my friend. You should have seen this race out if he's coming in to retire. He doesn't know that he was going to get a point. Unless he's going for fastest lap, who knows. Oh, he is actually changing his tyres. Fair enough, okay. Could be fastest lap bid. 7/10 now between Luna and Ace Dixon. That is a lie between Luna and Judge Santi, with Ace Dixon 1.8 behind. Does Ace Dixon smell a fourth place here, maybe? I tell you, I think he could have potentially won this race without those two spins, so feel very sorry for you, my friend. You see Jay Hartnell is only 9/10 off Nibby for 8th place on fresh set of softs. Nibby on worn mediums, although I can imagine those softs are probably a little bit worn now. Been on quite a few laps. As we see Ace now 0.5 of a second behind Luna. This is unbelievable. Could Ace try and get a podium? Does Ace feel that it's possible? As none of these guys have penalties, but the top two do. Oh, that's a great shot there. Is Dixon going to try and take this P4 from Luna on the final lap? It's looking like that is what's going to happen. To the outside there. Luna will probably have to concede this position, and does. Go back to the front. Let's see Big here riding on board with our race leader. Ace Dixon smells a podium. That is for sure. We're going to have to cut away to Big though. Well, we can stay for now. Rosie has been given a time penalty. That is not ideal. Oh, this is going to be incredible. Leading up, I will go on board with Big when I have to. I'm watching the map. As he has a 3-second penalty, Ace Dixon, he's going to be absolutely livid with himself for that. Moves up into P2 there, P4, sorry, P3. Wow, I get it all wrong. Judge Santi is fighting back. I can see on the mini-map, but I'm going to have to stick on board with Big here. He crosses the line to take P1. That is absolutely fantastic. Exotic Alpha takes P2 as we see Judge Santi is side by side with Ace Dixon there. Looks like not much room was left, if I'm being honest. But Judge Santi is going to come home to take this P3. Ace Dixon P4. Luna is going to take that P4. Demoting Ace Dixon to P5. We see Caesar here going to cross the line in P6. Will he stay there? Rosie crosses the line as well and gets P7. Nivi now coming up to the final bus stop chicane. Outbounds himself a little bit, but is securely in P8 at the moment. Yeah, cross the line P8 with Jay Hartnell in P9 there. Pimis coming round the lap. Is he going to go purple in the middle sector? Is he going to try and set a fastest lap to get a bonus point on his debut? No, he's not purple, but still. That is very true, Dixon. If I just said P5 after spin and slice, you'd have laughed. That is correct. Great first race podium. Love it. Congratulations on your podium, on your debut. Very good racing tonight, guys. As we see Pimis rounding the final few corners now to cross the line and take home a point on his debut there also on his debut. Quite a few debutantes to finish the race there. Well, guys, that was very exciting. Let me know what you think. Going for the win in the second race. Dixon, fastest lap driver of the day today. And I think you did get fastest lap, didn't you? So that is great from you there. And you're going to want to win the next race, which is what you've just put in the chat. So I love it. I can see Pimis is in the stream as well. Hello, my friend. Champagne celebrations is what we love. Undrivable. Do you need my setup, mate? Taking home a point though, you got to be happy with that. I don't have a setup for Belgium, I do apologise. But there we see Big taking 25 points. Exotic Alpha in P2, Judge Santi P3, Luna P4, Ace Dixon P5, Caesar P6, Rosie P7, Nivi in P8, Jay Hartnell P9, and Pimis rounding out the top 10 in this first race. I don't have one, my friend. I do apologise. Jack Bowie finishing one lap down there. No surprise. Can I retire on the formation lap? Is that possible? Because it's going to put me in my car now for the race. Just thought of that. Not ideal. Let's hope for another exciting sprint race in F2 to follow up that exciting future race. Please don't put me in my car. I don't think it is. Perfect. It is going to be the formation lap though. There we go. No spin equals win. That is correct. Leppy's car looks a little bit glitched. Looks like there's like a Power Ranger figure stuck on the back. It's gone now. I'm in this race now as well. Okay. As we have Nivi on pole for the sprint race with Rosie in P2. Caesar had great pace in the first race. So obviously, was that a tactic to get a bit further up the field for the sprint race? Ace Dixon P4, Luna P5, Jadsanti P6, Exotic P7 and Big in P8. This will test everybody, I am sure. We've got Jay Hartnell P9, Pimis P10, Lynx P12 and Leppy in P13. It's a 9-lap race. The tyres should go the distance. What's the weather looking like as well, guys, in the chat? Let me know. Balls and Luna, we got Sadistic in the stream. How are you, my friend? And Jay, I like it. Oh, there we go. Jay Hart disqualified along with Pimis. That's not ideal for either driver there. Let's look at them and laugh as we see them on the grid. I feel like I'm about to sneeze, which is really not good. Especially for the start of the race. Here we are for the... What? There we go. 4 red lights, 5 red lights. And it's lights out and away we go for the sprint race at Spa here in Belgium. It looks to be a good start from Nivi there. Rosie has been jumped by Caesar into P2 going into turn 1. See Luna out to P4. It's looking a very... I was going to say tidy through there, but not overly. Although no one seems to have damage, so that is great. As you see Caesar now at 9 tenths, 1 tenth off of Nivi, going to go around the outside. This is one of those here comes Sebastian Vettel moments. Here comes Caesar around the outside of Nivy for P1. This is incredible. We've got 4 cars there going so close into the corner. As we see contact there, Judd Santi has been spun out. I believe that was contact with Ace Dixon there. It looked like a little bit of an opportunistic move. As we see Luna has now spun and lost her front wing. Was that Luna? I don't know who that was. It might have been Ace actually. I think it was Ace Dixon, sorry, my mistake there. They're in the same car. This is Nivy still in P2, fighting Rosie, and Lynx and Pimis are battling. Oh, I don't know who to go with at the moment, as we see Luna trying to go up the inside of Rosie, now the outside line, having to back off there. That is incredible. Okay, and now let's just see who's close on track. These guys are looking like the closest. Rosie only 3/10 off of Nivy. Ace Dixon has now overtaken Pimis, so has Judd Santi. Pimis there, as we can see in P11 now in the slipstream and the toe of these guys. Is Judd Santi going to try and move on Ace Dixon there? Let's see, riding on board. That could be a warning for both. See Nivy with a 5-second penalty for corner cutting. As we see down the inside there, Ace Dixon and Judd Santi battling it out. What's happened to Caesar here? He is in P1, okay, and then we've got Nivy who got a time penalty for corner cutting. I do apologise guys, the times are messing up again, but we are on board with Luna, who I think is in P4, Rosie P3, Nivy P2. Just gonna have to wait for the timers to try and sort themselves out. I believe Rosie, yeah, is in P3, trying to battle Nivy here. Not going to go down the inside. Everyone is now ghosting. There's a yellow flag, sector 1. Why is there a yellow flag, sector 1? As we have Judge Santi has Pimis span. Oh wow, as we see Ace Dixon colliding with Judge Santi there. Oh, is that Lynx? Oh no. Into P10 for Ace Dixon there. That is very unfortunate. I believe it was Judge Santi that they collided with. I'm not too sure though. I'm going to leave that up. There is just a massive train here. This is unbelievable, guys. Caesar's just taken off with this victory, but from P2, this is just crazy. We've got Nibby P2, Rosie P3, Luna P4, Big P5, Exotic Alpha P6. As we see another yellow flag there. Is that Judge Santi? Is Judge Santi span it? He has. Everyone from 2nd to 7th is not separated by more than a second. As we see Rosie there, going down the inside of Nibby. Through, I believe it's Blomshimon, I might be wrong though. But up into P2, looking backwards now at the carnage that is coming in. As we see Luna going for a dive bomb through past Nibby. That is an incredible move there by Luna. Taking Nibby, Luna now up into P3. Is she going to get a run on Rosie? It's looking likely. Rosie brakes late. Outbraces herself. Luna gets a switch back up into P2 from 4th to 2nd in 2 corners. That is absolutely unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. See, Nibby in P4 is going to want to try and get some of those positions back, but he just lost. Big in his slipstream. Nibby is very, very close to Rosie there. DRS enabled for both cars. It's going to be side by side. Big wants to join the party as well. That's not the view I really wanted. That's not the one I really wanted either. There we go. As we see all of the... Oh no, as Rosie has cut the chicane there. Cut the corner. And Jay Hartnell has got himself up into 4th place somehow through all that melee. Big into P3. Exotic Alpha P5. Nibby P6. Rosie P7. This is crazy. Luna has kind of broken away from that a bit. Big is trying to do that as well. These cars are just running so close together. It's unbelievable. Who do we think is going to get a run? I think Exotic Alpha could potentially get a run on Jay Hartnell down this straight. And he got a time penalty as I say his name. Commentator's curse, I do apologise, my friend. Was not intentional there. Although I don't think he's going to get a run, to be honest. A little bit too far back this time, maybe. Tell you what, Rosie might get one on Livy. Livy might go for a move down the inside. Let's have a look. Livy does go for a move down the inside. Surely it's going to be contact. That is a corner cut warning for sure. Caesar sitting fast with that with a 157.2. Great lap from him there. Very late on the brakes of Nivy. Has to take evasive action. Is that going to allow Rosie through? It is. As you see Nivy here in the slipstream of Rosie, going to go to the inside. As we see Exotic Alpha going around the outside of Jay Hartnell, also up into P3. Now we've got big 4/10 off Rosie. Can the rest of these guys catch them? Off Luna, sorry, not Rosie, my mistake. Oh, that's late on the brakes from Rosie there, trying to gain as much time as she can on Nivy through this tight section. Pimis has left the session. Sorry to see you go, my friend. Rosie got a fantastic drive out of that corner again, just going to be on the outside this time, as opposed to the last race. Is she going to hang it around the outside? That is incredible if she does. Unlucky. Everyone is just so close together, it is ridiculous. Is Rosie going to go for a move down the inside? Oh, not too sure. She's going to get a better exit. Don't know if 2 goes into this corner. Understeer is going to happen for one of these cars. Nivy has lost out there. Unlucky Nivy. Jay Hartnell 5/10 off Exotic Alpha. As big as 1/10 off of Luna Ascari here. Going into the bus stop chicane. Luna's putting her car in all the right places. Penalties is going to be a massive factor for this race because everyone is so close together. Oh, very late on the brakes there. Full track map, there we go. Let's have a look at penalties. Interval there. Penalties. That is not ideal for those guys. Exotic Alpha with 3, Rosie with 6, Nivy with 8, and Judge Santi with 3. Judge Santi and Lynx are going up side by side. Not side by side now. My TV's about to turn off. That's not ideal. Do not want that. In the slipstream of Lynx there. I'm going to have to leave that. Jay Hartnell. Oh no, that's the end of the corner. Let's go back on board with these guys. Judge Santi does get the move done quite easily there. Through into the chicane at the end of the straight. Big has ran wide there and lost a lot of time. I just saw the end of that. This is going back to spectate them. So that is not going to be good for Big, but I believe there's only 8/10. Oh, A-Sticks in there with the fastest lap of 56.0. Yellow flag in sector 2. What has happened? Not really too sure what's happened. Oh, as we see, has Rosie retired? Rosie, no! Where is Rosie? She spun it on the exit of this corner. She has! Oh, Rosie! I feel your pain, Rosie. She's on for a great result there. As the VSC has now been deployed. Jay Hartnell going for a cheeky pit stop under the VSC. He'll be an interesting one to watch. Is the VSC ending? Now it is, I think. Nope. Still out as the man's waving his flag. Jay Hartnell now down into P8, but he's guaranteed points anyway, so it makes sense, especially with the penalties that the cars in front of him has. Lynx doesn't have any penalties. Dixon can smell points. I believe in you. As we are now back under racing there once again. 4 tenths between second and third place, Luna and Big. Luna needs this to keep her championship aspirations alive. Well, that's a lie actually, because it's the final round next week. Ignore that I just said that. But she needs this to pull in points on Judge Santi, that's for sure, because I don't think that's entirely out of the question. So a strong result here from Luna could really help her next week. As Big has been given a penalty as well. Unbelievable. As we have another yellow flag sector 2. What has happened here? I'm trying to look on the map to see where people are, but... oh, Big's got a hell of a run there. Luna's given the space on the inside. This is going to be tight, that is for sure. No contact there. Lynx does now have a penalty as Luna is now into P3, but she knows she's just got to stick with Big here as he does have that penalty. Luna will have DRS though, and I can imagine will want to use DRS on the camera straight as well, as Rosie has left the session. And a slight tap on Big there from Rosie. Just a little love tap there. Both live to fight another day, but this is heating up on the final 2.5 laps here of Spa. Oh, Big looks like he ran a little bit wide there. He actually took more speed through there than Luna, for sure. Luna is gaining, probably going to send it to the outside, I'd imagine. That she is doing. Round the outside goes Luna. Can she make it stick? No, there's contact! Luna has span, Big has span. Luna spins the car around, Big continues. Is Luna going to lose a position here to Nivi? Exotic Alpha has gone up into P2 there. Unreal. Crazy. Let's see what happens on the final few laps. Did either car get damaged there? I don't think they did. I think it was side pods of wheel, potentially. But yeah, I'll have to have a look and see. It doesn't look like it doesn't look like Luna does have damage. Really struggling to get this right now. Wide from Big there, 2 seconds behind, but they both have penalties. Luna really needs to close this gap, and she could jump Big and still get a podium, but who knows, with just over 2 laps remaining. Jump on board with Caesar here. Hayes Dixon now up into P9. Lynx with another penalty, unlucky there. Jay Hartnell might take the position off you as we see Nivi going quite late there on the brakes into turn 1. Yellow flag sector 3. Lynx has span it at the bus stop chicane. That's very unfortunate, my friend. Very unfortunate indeed. Still in the points though, unless Ace Dixon can say anything about it. I believe Luna is going to keep this P4 in this race. Maybe now 6 tenths off. Everyone's kind of just getting to the end, I think. I don't think anyone's got anything left to push with. Apart from Ace Dixon there. Big now 1.5 behind. Could potentially get P2. He will be pushing for it, I'm sure. Now 9/10 of a second. What happened to Pimis? I'm not really too sure, Dad. He retired quite early on. I don't think he was getting on well with the handling of the car. So decided to just call it a night, I think. I'm not too sure though. Not working at all. Unlucky, mate. Unlucky. I tell you what, with some of the penalties going on in this race, you could have had a chance at another point or two. Limiting his driving skills. Big is now a second off of Exotic Alpha here in P3. This is looking like the closest battle at the moment. Could be shaping up for a move into the bus stop chicane at the end of the main back straight. We will have to look out for Caesar. Where is he at the moment? We've got loads of time. These guys are very close. Nivi and Luna, the gap has now opened out. I don't really think the penalties are going to really play that much effect, because, yeah, I don't think they are. No, they're not. Where is Exotic Alpha? Not Exotic Alpha, Caesar, here we go. Let's see if these guys are going to battle it out. Let's try and time this correctly. But here we go. Oh, no. I'm sorry guys, I've got to, as Caesar crosses the line, giving us a little weave and everything to take the victory. As we go back to see Big down the inside of Exotic Alpha there. Can he hold it around the outside? I don't think he's got the grip. And I think they're going to cross the line at P2 and 3 for Exotic Alpha and Big. Unbelievable driving from those two there on the last lap. Luna crosses the line, MP4 almost crosses into the barrier there. Nibby P5. Should Santi is looking like he is going to get P6 in this race. Jay Hartnell running a little bit wide there on the entrance to the bus stop chicane. Penalties as well means this is how they will finish. Should Santi there P6, Jay Hartnell P7. Lynx across the line to take the final points paying position in P8. Dixon here's just having a good time, bringing it home. It's not been his day, but I'm sure he's still had a bit of fun out there. Unlucky Luna with your incident. It seemed very close, to be honest. Just very close racing. As a puncher for Ace Dixon on the final corner there. Interesting. And there we go, across the line backwards. It's what we love to see. Exotic Alpha taking driver of the day. Nice little podium dance there. It's what we love. As we see, let's have a look at the weekend results. Big with 35 points, Exotic Alpha with 30, Caesar with 27, Luna with 20, Judsanti with 19. Take fast at that points, I like it. Ace Dixon with 14, Nivi with 10, Rosie with 6, Jay Hartnell with 4, Pimis and Lynx both with 1 point apiece. Unlucky with the broken wing there for a few laps. That's not ideal, really, is it? Oh, I don't want to leave. I want to... What do I want to do? Oh, I have to leave because I'm not in the race. Perfect. Well, that was incredible, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed that stream. Thank you for watching. Thank you for everyone commentating in the chat. Always keeps me going. And we will see you all this time next week.